Hi Yogi, it's Bri, and welcome to 21-Day Yoga Sweat. In this class, we're going to activate our legs. If you need any props at all for your practice, grab them and join me on your mat. Let's get started. We'll begin this practice in Tadasana mountain pose. I always like to start my first mountain pose of the day with my feet hips width. Just gaze down at your feet, make sure your toes are spreading, the feet are parallel to one another, they're realistically hips width apart. Take your gaze forward, roll your shoulders up, and then let them drop down the back. Draw your navel, your ribs in, firm your inner thighs, engage your glutes, and feel that stability rooting down through your feet. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, close your eyes. Find your Ujjayi breath. Rise that rooting energy up from the soles of your feet, up through your legs, feeling the calves engage. Lift your kneecaps so you feel the quadriceps, the muscles that help to straighten your leg or your legs. Firm your inner thighs together. Those are your adductors, really helping you find Mula Bandha. Engage your glutes. That'll stabilize your pelvis and even draw your low belly in. All of that really helping you find activated legs. Open your eyes. Turn your palms out and inhale, sweep your arms out to come up, palms facing one another. Elevate the shoulder blades, draw the ribs in. Inhale. And as you exhale, begin to sit back into chair pose. Bring the weight back into your heels. Firm the inner thighs. Just make sure your knees still track over the second toe of your feet or toes of your feet so that they're not caving in. Gaze forward, lengthen through the sides of the waist and sink a little bit deeper. The more you move back into the heels, the more you'll feel your quads turn on. Inhale. Exhale, fold over your thighs, drop your head, and just begin to slowly straighten your legs. You can keep your hands next to your feet or grab a hold of opposite elbows just for extra weight. We're going to take this first Uttanasana to lengthen the back of your body. Our warm-up is going to be one round of Surya Namaskar B, which is why we just did a chair pose. We'll take it a bit slower than usual, though. Lift your kneecaps. The lifting of the kneecaps will engage your quads, and your quads help you in a healthy way. Well, the function of them is to straighten your legs, but the more you engage them, the more you're going to protect your hamstrings as you stretch them here. Shift a little more weight towards the balls of the feet. Lift the sits bones up. Fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, step back into plank position. Feet hips width, hands underneath the shoulders, grip with the fingertips. Really push down through the hands to protract the shoulders and the ribs and navel in. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders over the wrists, bend your elbows. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra if needed. Exhale, downward facing dog, finding that first yummy down dog of the practice. If it feels good, you can pedal out your legs just to find some length in your calves. Grip firmly with the fingertips. Make sure you're pushing down through your hands, but you're lifting the hips up to avoid the dumping back of the chest. Slight protraction or spreading of the wings on your back, the shoulder blades. If your heels don't touch the ground, that's okay. Keep a little bend in the knees. Bring your feet together. Let's start to move. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky, pointing your toes. Rise to the ball of your left foot. And as you exhale, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Push down through the hands, protract the shoulder blades, flex your right foot, step your right foot forward. Place your left heel down, line it up heel to heel or hips width, that's what I prefer. And inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Pull the right heel, or push it down first, and then pull the right heel back towards the back of the mat. That'll pull the right hip back and really begin to engage the muscles in your legs. The deeper that you bend into that right knee, the more you're going to feel the hamstring, the quads, the glutes of that front leg really firming up. Push firmly through the outer edge of your left foot, and if you want to get a bit more squared in the hips, which is that traditional Virabhadrasana 1 stance, roll your inner left thigh back. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, hands come down, step back, plank pose, then chaturanga vinyasa. Find that back bend of choice. And then downward facing dog. Keep it moving. This is yoga sweat. We have to keep flowing to get that sweat flowing. Lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee towards your chest. Protract the shoulders. Step your left foot forward. Right heel spins down, hips width or heel to heel. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. So a bit of a mix here of flowing and then holding postures. It does help you really get into the correct alignment, but also trick the body a bit. Eventually we'll end up just flowing through everything. Bend into your left knee. Find that left heel, push your left heel down and pull it back. That isometric action helps you engage the glutes, the hamstrings here. Push firmly through the outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, take your hands down, plank pose as you step your left foot back, then chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring your feet together just to close this Surya B. Look forward, rise high to your toes. Bend the knees as you exhale, jump forward, front of your mat. Inhale to a flat back, feet together now. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana chair pose. Use that same inhalation to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's keep moving. Now we're moving in to round 1 of our ladder flow. Bend into your knees, graze the ground with your fingertips, reach your arms up, inhale. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, jump back or step back through your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, knee to your chest. Step your right foot forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, rise up. We've already done this pose, so we're going to move right through it. Lean over your right thigh, come to the ball of your left foot, and rise up into Virabhadrasana 3. Take your arms back next to your hips or in prayer position. Just get them out of the way because we really want to focus on our legs, getting our legs activated here. So square your hips, squeeze the inner thighs together. I like to point my lifted leg toes here. Push down through your right foot and really draw your right hip back and into the midline. You could even touch your right quad, making sure that the quad is engaged as you lift the kneecap. So that's what you want to feel when the leg is straight. Now we're going to bend the right knee. Really feeling the hip draw back. Squeeze the inner thighs together to straighten. That's 1. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. That's 2. Feeling even the adductors as you straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. That's 3. Squeezing the quads, the glutes, the adductors, hamstrings. Last one. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. That's 4. Bring your fingertips down. Whew. Hop your right foot back a bit. Left fingertips just slightly to the outside of your left shoulder. Grab your right ankle with your right hand. Pull your forehead in and lift your left leg up. It should feel really good on your right hamstrings to stretch them, even the adductors here. Then inhale to a flat back. Make sure your hips are squared once again. Draw your ribs and your navel in. We'll go for handstand jump switches. So set up your hands underneath your shoulders, ribs in, gaze between the wrists. A jump switch is when you hop off your right and you land your left foot down, knee bent, okay? Then we'll hop off the left, land your right foot down, keep going off the right to the left, and then off the left to the right. Great job. Now, instead of landing the left foot underneath the hip, we'll land it in chaturanga. So hop off your right foot, bend the elbows, left foot comes down through the vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Keep going, you've got this. Bring your feet together. Inhale, reach your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee comes forward into the chest, step forward. Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, rise it up. Exhale, lean forward over your left foot, lift up into warrior 3. Hands to your heart or next to your hips. If you're thinking, Bri, I really hate this pose, then know you're not alone. I kind of hate it too, but I've learned that what you hate is what you need, right? So this is leg activation. Now, first work on straightening the leg. Lift the kneecap, feel that the quad is working, feel that the left glute is working, squeeze the inner thighs together. Navel ribs in, bend your left knee. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, straighten. 2 more, you've got this. Inhale, bend. Exhale, squeeze everything, straighten. Last one, exhale, bend. Squeeze everything, straighten. Woo. Bring your fingertips down, hop your left foot back a bit. Brace yourself with your right fingertips slightly to the outside of your right shoulder. Left hand to the left ankle. Lift your right leg up. I feel my legs shaking. I'm really enjoying this stretch here, but it's hard to do when you're shaking. So if you're shaking, know you're not alone. And then inhale to a flat back. Let's do those jump switches. Hands underneath your shoulders, ribs in. Hop your left foot up, land your right foot down. Hop your right foot up, land your left foot down. And of course, if you can handstand, you might be going up a little bit higher, maybe pausing for a second. Lower your left foot down onto the ground. Now, as we jump switch, the right foot lands in chaturanga. Jump off your left, right foot down. Vinyasa. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Let's close the round. Feet together. This time, look forward. Shorten your down dog a bit. Come high up on your toes. Bend your knees. We're not going to jump forward right away. Jump up, heels to butt. Land back down, knees bent. 3 more. 1. Jump up. 2, and if you can hold your pike, hold it. And on that last one, land forward, front of the mat. Flat back inhale, exhale, fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. And inhale, rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Take a breath here. I know I need one. Not easy, but you've got this. You're doing great. I'm kind of telling myself that as well. So if you need to tell yourself you're doing a good job, do that. And let's begin that 3rd round. Again, we'll flow through everything we just learned, add on to it as well. Bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 3, hands back next to the hips. Now the good news is, since we're flowing through it, we're not gonna do those leg lifts. Take your arms out wide, like an airplane, and just windmill your right fingertips down underneath your right shoulder, your left arm up, flex your left foot. Breathe here. Same sort of leg activation that we worked on in our warrior 3. So your right foot's gonna wanna do a little dance. Try to feel all 4 corners of your right foot rooting down. Then draw your right hip back and into the midline. So you want to feel that squeezing right up at the head of the femur. Lift your right quadricep muscles up. Find that stability. Now from here, I want you to think about if you were to keep your right foot in the same position, but you need to bring your left foot into malasana, where would it go? Bend your left knee, bend your right knee, step your left foot into that malasana. Hands at your heart, elbows to the inner knees. Okay, so if you look at your right foot, it should be pointing directly forward, the same direction you were in your Ardha Chandrasana, because we're gonna go back there. Now, lift your hips up a little bit. Push the knees open by really engaging your glutes and see if your knees can stay where they are without using your elbows. Woo. Maybe lift up a little higher. Shaking is good, it's excited muscles. Now take your right fingertips forward in front of your right foot and just pop right back up into your Ardha Chandrasana. I say pop as if it was easy. It was not. But if you think something's easy, you might get there a little easier. Now from here, less weight on your right fingertips until there's none. Back into your warrior 3. Arms open wide, smile just like your collarbones, and then bring your fingertips down. Hop your right foot back a bit. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders, ribs in, jump switch off the right to the left. Off the left to the right. Again, if you can hold your handstand, hold it, switch slowly in the air. Left foot comes down. One more. We want to end up with your right foot down, and then jump switch, chaturanga, vinyasa. Downward facing dog used to be a restful pose. It is just a transition pose for us in this practice. Feet together, left leg up, inhale. Exhale, step forward. Warrior 1, inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 3, hands back next to your hips for that transition. Feel that activation in your legs, hamstrings, quads, glutes. Open your arms out wide and turn your chest so the left fingertips come down underneath the left shoulder. Flex your right foot. One long line of energy from your left fingertips up through your right. Begin to stabilize your anchor, your leg, that left leg. Root down through all 4 corners of your left foot. Squeeze the outer left hip back and into the midline. Lift your left quadricep muscles and engage your core. Now again, malasana. Keep your left foot where it is. Bend both of your knees. Step your right foot down into a malasana position. First, because I like the idea of being nice, put your elbows to your body and to yourself, and to you yogis who practice with me, put your elbows to the inner knees and use them to help you open the knees out wide. And as you push the knees, I want you to help your elbows by really squeezing your glutes. See if you can get your knees a bit wider. Lift your hips up a bit. No more elbows. Hands at the heart. I feel everything shaking now. Quads, glutes, everything but my mind. My mind seems very present. Hopefully it's the same for you. Don't forget to breathe. Left fingertips forward, push down through your left foot, straighten your left leg, reach your right leg back behind you. Back to Ardha Chandrasana, inhale. Exhale, square your hips, bring both fingertips down, hop your left foot back. We'll jump, switch. It doesn't matter how high you go, just get off one foot, so off the left to the right, off the right to the left. Keep going. Maybe the higher you get, the more or less weight you have on your legs, which feels really nice right now. And then once you land on your left foot, pause, then jump switch, right foot chaturanga, vinyasa. Downward facing dog, straight to those hops. Feet come together, shorter down dog, look forward. Rise to your toes, bend the knees. Exhale, heels to butt. Back down, 3 more. Hop, back down. Bring those hips right over the fingertips. Last one. Forward to the front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, same breath, all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Whew. Breathing here. Just a couple of breaths. You've got this. This class has not been easy. You ready? Yes, I'm ready. Hands by your side. Bend your knees. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. If you're laughing and smiling, good. Yoga should be fun. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. You know where we're going now. Right leg rises. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lean forward into your warrior 3. Right leg straightens with all those beautiful muscles working. Open your arms out wide. Keep that stability in your right leg as you tip into your Ardha Chandrasana. Beautiful job. Flex your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, Malasana just for a brief moment. Inhale, reach the right fingertips forward again and lift back up into your Ardha Chandrasana. From that Ardha Chandrasana, inhale. Exhale, square your hips, bring both sets of fingertips down, hop your right foot back a bit. We'll go into those jump switches, but we're gonna add in so we won't go to chaturanga. Jump off your right to your left. 1, left to right. 2, right to left. 3, and left to right. Step back, warrior 2. Bend into your right knee. Reach your fingertips away from one another. Draw your navel in. The deeper you bend, the more you'll feel your muscles turn on. So don't shy away from that. This is about leg activation, right? I won't keep you here too long, but I do want you to feel the difference between hovering around your safe zone where you really feel like you could hold this and moving in past what you feel you can do, which I know you can do this. Try to get your right knee right over the top of the foot. Feel the hamstrings contract, the quads, the glutes, expand across the inner thighs. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. We'll do 4 of these. Exhale, Parshva Konasana, either elbow to knee or fingertips down. That's 1. Inhale, reverse. Exhale for 2. You've got this. Inhale, reverse. Exhale for 3. Last one, inhale, reverse. Exhale for 4. Now, as if you're reversing, which your arms will, I want you to straighten your right leg, turn your left toes out, come onto the right heel, and end up with your hips down in your surfer's lunge. Right leg straight, left arm, tricep to the inside of your left knee, right arm up towards the sky. You can bind, if that's a nice distraction from the work you're doing in your legs. Bring your hands to your heart. Push down through your right heel and come into goddess stance. Not easy. I'll show you again. You really need to feel that Mula Bandha lift up, okay? And if you need your hands to help you get there, do it. Heels in, toes out. Squeeze your glutes to open the legs. Hands to your heart center. Try to smile. Bend a little bit deeper. Then inhale, straighten. Squeeze your butt. Exhale, bend. 3 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, when you bend, push the knees out, engage your glutes. 2 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend. Okay. Bend back into your left knee, surfer's lunge again at the back of the mat. Then shift forward, plank pose. Roll to the ball of your left foot, send your right leg back. One-legged plank. Exhale, one-legged chaturanga. Two-legged upward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. You've got this. I've got this. We've got this together. Feet together. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. This is the other side. Right heel spins down. Inhale, rise up, warrior 1. Exhale, lean forward. Arms come back. Warrior 3. Open your arms out wide. Turn your body, your chest towards the right side of the mat. Ardha Chandrasana. Flex your right foot. Inhale. Exhale, Malasana. Lift the heart. Left fingertips come back down. Inhale, back to your Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, supported warrior 3. Hop your left foot back a bit, plant your palms flat. We'll get that cardio in here. Jump off your left to the right. This is what's going to keep us sweating. We're really moving past our fear boundaries here with this jump. Land back on your left foot. Step your right foot back. Warrior 2. So bend into that left knee, right? When we're looking for activation, it's not just about doing what we think we can't do. It's about being really present and in tune with our body, right? So as you bend into that left knee, observe what's going on. Do you feel it in the inner thigh? Do you feel it in the quads? Do you feel it in your glutes or hamstrings? I want you to try to invite all of those muscles into this integration, right? Pull back with that left hip. You feel it really firm on. Push down through the left heel. You really feel the hamstrings open across the inner groins. You'll really feel the adductors here. Flip your left palm. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. 3 more rounds like that. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. 2 more. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, Parshva. Last one. Inhale, reverse. Ooh, burning in the quads. Exhale, Parshva. It's the same movement with the upper body as you are going to reverse. Straighten your left leg. Turn your right heel out. Bend into your right knee. Left leg straightens. That feels so good to get out of that bend. Open the arms or square the hips. Not square the hips. Or bind it up. Then from here, hands to your heart, push down through your left heel and right heel, come into your goddess on this side. Hands to the heart still, squeeze your butt, sink a bit deeper. Then inhale, straighten. Ooh, that feels good. Exhale, bend. 3 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale, straighten. Go a little deeper in that bend. Then begin to come into that surfer's lunge. Again, same side, back of the mat here. Okay, then lean into your left foot, plant your palms flat, roll to the ball of the right foot, send your left leg back and up, point the toes, chaturanga. Up dog with both feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog, feet together. Shorter down dog, look forward, rise to your toes, bend the knees, exhale, 4 hops, heels to butt. Keep the thighs squeezing together. Use the hamstrings to bring your heels to your butt. Try to keep your thighs squeezing towards your ribs, and then jump forward, front of the mat. Flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Bend your knees, inhale, Utkatasana. Rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Last round, you've got this. We're gonna flow through everything we've learned, add on that last part of the sequence. Let's go, bend your knees. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, hands down, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog, feet together. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step forward, warrior 1. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 3. Hands back next to your hips. Inhale, open the arms out wide and lower your right fingertips down underneath the right shoulder. Bend your left and right knee as you inhale. Exhale, malasana. Hands to the heart. Right fingertips down in front of the right foot. Inhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, square the hips and shoulders. Hop your right foot back. Take your hands down, handstand, hop, jump, switch. 1 to the left, 2 to the right, 3 to the left, and 4 to the right. Straight back into your warrior 2. Windmill up. Bend into your right knee. Flip your right palm reverse into your surfer's lunge, just to make this flow a bit more fluid. From here, inhale, rise up into your goddess stance. Exhale, back into your surfer's lunge. Now, come forward into your right foot. Fingertips down, turn your left toes forward, square your hips. Parsvottanasana. Heel to heel alignment here, or a bit more like hips width. Step your left foot in just a bit so you have more of a manageable stance between your heels. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale to fold. If you're like, oh, we moved through or skipped some of our reps, be thankful, I would say, just because it makes our flow a bit better and gives us some time to add on these last few poses. From your Parsvottanasana, inhale to a flat back. Step your left foot back into a runner's lunge and place your left knee down onto the ground. Move it back a bit more as you straighten your right leg, Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your right foot. So we're going to move into whatever your expression of Hanumanasana is. Okay, so don't go further than you'd like or than your body would allow. The most important thing is that you're activating the quadriceps on that right side, because those are the muscles that straighten your leg. Then inhale to a flat back. Exhale, walk your right heel forward, your left knee back until you feel like you're in your expression of the pose. And you can stay upright. You can fold down. I feel like I get a better hamstring stretch when I fold down. But whatever is working for you, you get there. We're just looking for a hamstring stretch. And if you're in Hanuman, you'll feel hip flexors on the left side as well. Then inhale, rise back up. Okay, just move slightly out of Hanuman. It's kind of between your Hanuman and half Hanumanasana. Left hand down underneath the left shoulder. You're on your right fingertips. Tuck your left toes under. Lift your left knee off the ground and spin to the pinky toe edge of your left foot as you stack your feet. Reach your right arm up. Feet stacked, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. Now draw your right knee in towards your chest. Take your right hand down and bring your right knee to your right tricep. Bend your elbows. We're not going to lift the left foot up off the ground. If you can straighten the right leg, do so. And then send your right leg back as you straighten your arms, one-legged downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, right foot comes down. Let's get to that left side. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Warrior 1. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior 3. Core engaged. Inhale, open your arms. Ardha Chandrasana, left fingertips down. Flex your right foot. Inhale. And exhale, Malasana, yogic squat. Inhale here. Exhale, back to your Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale here, and exhale, square your shoulders and your hips. Squeeze the inner thighs, plant the palms, jump switch left to right, right to left to right, and then right to left foot down, right foot back. Warrior 2, inhale, windmill up. Exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, reverse. Straighten the legs. Come into that surfer's lunge, back of the mat, right knee bent. Then into goddess stance, hands to the heart. Back to your surfer's lunge, back of the mat, and then Parsvottanasana. Frame your left foot, turn your right toes forward. Heel to heel or hips width, shorten your stance a bit. Square your hips, squeeze the inner thighs, and straighten your left leg by recruiting the quadricep muscles. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Now you know we're moving towards Hanumanasana, or whatever your expression of Hanumanasana splits is. So really beginning to work that length into the hamstrings after we've used them quite a lot in this practice. Inhale to a flat back. Step your right foot back into a lunge. Right knee comes down. You probably have to move your right knee back a bit more. Straighten your left leg. Flex your left foot. Inhale, lengthen the spine. And exhale, fold it down. Then inhale to a flat back. Slide your left heel forward, right knee back. Whatever it takes to get into your expression of the pose. Fold down or stay lifted. Firm the inner thighs together. And then inhale, rise back up. Just bend into that right knee, halfway between the two poses. Right hand comes down, up on the left fingertips. Lift your right knee up, spin to the pinky toe edge of the foot, and stack your feet, your hips, and your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, lift the hips up. Pull your left knee into your chest and come into plank pose, squaring your hips, left knee to left tricep, bend the elbows for chaturanga, and straighten your left leg if possible. Now, recruit all of the muscles in your body, straighten your arms, send your left leg up and back, and then your left foot down onto the ground. Take a deep breath in here, sigh it out, and lower down onto your shins. Hips back onto the heels. Drop your forehead down. The first real rest we're taking in the last 30 minutes or so. You made it through, hopefully connecting to all of these amazing muscles in your legs, activating all of those muscles that help to support your joints, from the joints in your feet, ankles, knees, and even in the pelvis. We worked really hard, so feel free to do a stretch session of your own. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Take your fingertips underneath your shoulders. Inhale, lift up to seated. I hope to see you again soon on your mat. Namaste.